What's up, guys? If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Also, please smash that like button on the video and enjoy the show.
A thing on TV, it showed early on in the war, these Afghan training camps, and it showed guys like going across ladders and coming out. It was like an incubator, dude. They, as fast as you could get rid of people, they were backfilling them and backfilling them and backfilling them. It was like trying to kill cockroaches. You know, like, there's another one. Like, you got to a point where, like, there's just not enough of us. When I was in Iraq, we were commingled with other military soft units. Delta was there, the SCS was there. These guys were out every fucking night. There's guys in those units where I came from have done, dude, 2,000 missions. Yes, sir.
How's that even possible?
No, it is.
Wow.
Yes. Unbelievable.
People see the world they want to see. And that's, I always have to check myself on that too. We all want world peace. We all want things to be happy and dandy, but like that's not at scale how things work. There are bad people in the world. Sometimes they're here too.
That's right.
Right?
Oh,
it exists everywhere. And there's a reason that guys like you have to exist. You might not like that has to happen, but it's just how it is.
Right.
You know, there's always, I'm very fascinated by the idea that there always has to be an enemy. And so sometimes it gets maybe created in a way or like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Nonetheless, you're always going to have someone who hates you regardless of where you are in the world right now. You're always going to have some sort of other team that doesn't like the team you're on. And human beings make some wildly stupid decisions and lead themselves to some sometimes evil places in the face of conflict like that. And look, we're seeing it all over. I do want to talk with you about the fact that we've had two major wars play out on the world stage now that are still going on over the past 2 years. But before I got there, the one clarification I wanted to ask as well on top of sleeper cell stuff is, as I mentioned, that mission in particular was one that was run conjointly with other NATO countries as well. So it wasn't just like a U.S. operation. For you guys, though, being an off-books team, meaning no one knows about you, I would assume, I just don't want to assume and be wrong, that you didn't do any types of missions with representatives from other countries on teams similar to yours?
No.
Yeah. So it's completely, yeah. Okay.
We would... The one op that we did, I told you it was 10 weeks. Our cover for status and cover for action while we were there was obviously different than what we were there to actually do. And you may interface with other, and we did, with other assets of other countries, but they had no idea who we were and what we were doing.
So are you in that situation? Are you saying like, oh, we're representing
Special
Department. Forces or State Department? Okay, all right, fair enough.
State Department. We're with the State Department. Okay.
How often was that type of thing your cover? Like a public office? Like, I was going to say.
Not
often.
Not really.
No.
Understand, dude, most of the work that I did was in like Afghanistan, Iraq, like working with, foreign nationals.
Yeah. Can we pull up that picture I texted you, Alessi, of Joe? Put it on the screen.
Of just working with foreign nationals, Iraqi units, Afghan units that the agency put together.
So you can pass.
Yeah, dude, that was
pass.
Oh my God. That was, dude, that was actually in the Arabian desert when I was on my show. Dude,
is that Moses burning bush right there?
Dude, it was 127 degrees.
That's
I
nice.
bullshit you not. It was so freaking hot. And we had just come from the jungle and went to the desert. Like everybody got sick. Anyway.
Where in the jungle?
Sri Lanka.
Oh, you went from Sri Lanka right over to here?
And then from there to a glacier in Norway where it was 20 below zero. Oh yeah, dude. It wiped out the crew.
So this is during, we're going to talk about dual survival soon. This is during dual survival?
Yeah, that was in Oman in the Arabian desert. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And I just found this little tree and like, dude, there was nothing. And there was like this tiny little like bush. I'm like, what the hell? Like, it was just weird, just growing out of the sand. It was bizarre.
It's a great picture, though. Guys, if you'd like to join our Patreon by hitting the link in the description below, not only does it support our show and allow us to get great guests like this and put out more content, but you're going to get exclusive access to the Julian and Alessi show, which is the show we post only on Patreon. That's with my producer, Alessi Alaman, and I, as well as some behind-the-scenes content and some extra content with guests. So hit that link in the description below, and I hope to see you over there.
Yeah.
But I could
you see what
totally
I'm saying,
you,
though,
yes.
dude. You see what I mean? And my beard was short there. I wore a little bit longer beard in Afghanistan, so again, when I was in Iraq and we worked up in the northern part of the country, in Kurdistan, in this little town called Erbil, everybody there thought I was Kurdish.
Right.
I never got a second look ever on the street.
Yeah, I mean, you have
Right.
a good profile for
Right.
this kind of thing.
That's what I'm saying. Some guys can't pull that off.
Right.
Right? Just because you just don't have that look. Maybe it'd work in another environment, but there you have to have a certain look to, and that makes it even more dangerous. Like I said, now you're the gray man. Now you're literally the wolf in sheep's clothing, and people have no clue what you're doing until it's too late.
Your work that you did there, obviously you're one unit, but your units maybe combined with some of the other special operations type stuff we do. Did you ever have a real conscious understanding of how close to complete chaos and conflict we often were, but perhaps because some of the actions guys like you took, things were avoided?
Maybe in Afghanistan, yeah. Here, no, obviously. But like in Afghanistan, it started becoming apparent that things weren't going to work out well.
When?
Towards the very latter part of my deployments, and just hearing other guys talk and sharing their experiences, and just...
What years are we talking here? Sorry, I should ask that.
I'm going to say like 2010.
Wow. Long before it even...
Yeah, it was... There were just little telltale signs, I just, and again, dude, I wasn't involved in the politics there. So let's just get that out of the way. I was not a politician. That's case officer stuff and, chief of base, or excuse me, chief of station stuff. They're interfacing with high level people.
Understood.
That was not me. I was a very, very small piece. That was the last 2 seconds of it. But you could just see, like it, I'll just give you one
Please.
example. I'll give you one. So early on, you ever seen a commercial, not a commercial, but a thing on TV? It showed early on in the war, these Afghan training camps, and it showed guys like going across ladders and coming out. Okay. They had these training, it was like an incubator, dude. Like as fast as you could get rid of people, they were backfilling them. And backfilling them and backfilling them. Like it was like trying to kill cockroaches. Like there's another one. It's like you got to a point where like there's just not enough of us. Now, what I mean by that is like soft. Look, that was a soft war. Okay, that was a pure, in my opinion, a special operations war. Right? It's counterterrorism missions that is assigned to special operations in the military and the government. Right? So it was very apparent that you just couldn't get rid of these people fast enough. I mean, like, I can just tell you, like, when I was in Iraq, we were commingled with other military soft units. Delta was there. The SCS was there. These guys were out every fucking night, like every day, 7 days a week almost. And they were hitting multiple targets. Like, there wasn't enough people taking it down fast enough. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like if you look at a company, like if you look at a big corporation and, you cut the head off, you get rid of the CEO. Well, they've got 8 people waiting in line to backfill them. Then you knock off a couple VPs. Well, they just got a bunch. You couldn't get rid of them. I hate to say it, but you just couldn't get rid of them fast enough. That was my opinion. Just because of the fucking op tempo was just crazy.
Yeah.
That's why deployments with the unit I was in, and like the guys from Delta and the guys from SEAL Team 6, you're looking at 90 days, 120 days. That's it. You're done. I mean, you are, rode hard and put up wet for 90 days. I mean, there's guys in those units where I came from have done 2,000 missions. Yes, sir.
How's that even possible?
No, it is. I'm not one of them. I'm just telling you, I know I've got 1,500, 1,700. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yes. Unbelievable. Yeah. I'm not one of them. I don't have that many. But yeah, there are guys that were in that number. I mean, think about and surviving.
That's nuts, man.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
it's-
the odds
dude,
there.
that's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
care
The
how
odds aren't
you
good.
are.
It's a testament to those units. It's a testament to the training and the selection process and how good these guys are. Sure, you're going to take casualties. Sure, you're going to have guys get hurt. Sure. But for the amount of missions that they were doing, the casualties were, they were big, but compared to what they were doing was incredibly small.
Thank you for watching the video, guys. If you haven't already subscribed, please smash that subscribe button and check out this clip's full podcast episode by clicking here or in the description below.